I would absolutely recommend Barn the Door. If a farmer was on the fence about it, I would say to them, do you want to be competitive with your competitors? Because everyone who's doing what you're doing is going to be online.
I'm Elvis Bellar.
And I'm Shawn Simon, and here representing Bellhollow Beef in Adams, Tennessee.
I started farming full-time in 2005. I started with my dad when he started farming in 1968, and I kind of drug along on his coattail till I got big enough to work. And we do a lot of row cropping, but the hills are more conducive for cattle and pasture.
I think one of the ways that we're unique as a beef business is he cuts all of his own hay for our cows, and he cuts his own corn now, and we grind up our own feed for our cows. So we are trying to get more integrated in that sense, you know.
I would say the diversity of this farm, all the enterprises we're involved in, how they all intermesh, it makes our equipment more efficient, makes our labor more efficient, and I think in the long run it makes us more productive.
They had originally started selling cows like in bulk, whole cows, half cows. So we knew that there was a little bit of a market for people around here to buy our beef. But to get us going at the beef store, what we realized almost immediately is we were taking all of our orders through Facebook Messenger, and they were coming in on the phone, and it was just several different places.
It was sporadic. It wasn't a constant market, and we wanted a way to try to make this thing more consistent where we could set up and keep a certain number of the best animals back to raise them for beef.
The fact that we have a specific spot to order and manage our inventory has absolutely helped. Another aspect of the Barn to Door that helps us right now that we didn't have in the beginning of the store was people, when they order their beef now, they're paying up front. So we don't have any of those dropped orders, you know, and that was something we did face absolutely every other month or so. Truth is we were looking for some e-commerce, and we wanted to sell our products to our customers. Having an online presence is something that any business needs, quite frankly, and Barn the Door is a nice little package for us that, you know, had everything that we could possibly need as far as selling online. So the fact that we were able to sign up, have our own online shop that was our business and our customer base that we were going to be slowly building, that actually probably pushed us into going ahead and doing something like that. But it was something we knew we had to do, because selling person to person and through Facebook Messenger and off of a phone call, that wasn't gonna be the best way to do that.
I never dreamed 10 years ago we'd be doing something like this, and I'm really impressed that this thing is taking off with selling beef to the public. It's something that I can take more pride in raising my cattle.
Surprisingly to me is once I figured out the system, it seems like second nature now. So like I can get in there and change some scheduled dates on our bulk beef. I can get in there and add items to whatever. I can build a new delivery zone in about 5 minutes, you know what I mean? So now that I'm familiar with the system, I'm actually surprised of how easy it is to operate.
It's pretty phenomenal. I mean, and growing up and seeing how all this has evolved, how the commerce and how marketing has evolved over my lifetime, it's something you can hardly fathom. And I'm embracing it. I think it's going to help us be more competitive. It's going to help us as far as my farming operation or our farming operation is concerned, the whole thing. It's going to help us stay in the same field we started in.